Welcome back to Grace Cakes and Flakes. Today I'm making for you an awesome Jamaican bun with a difference. Yes, it's going to have cheese to go with it, but this cheese is going to be stuffed in this bun. And you will never believe how awesome this bun would be. For a difference, it would be worth the try. All right, so bun that I'm going to make is guava cheesecake stuffed bun. And how awesome this is going to be. First, I'm going to work on my cheesecake ingredients and then I put it aside. So here I have 8 ounces of cream cheese, half a cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now you're going to go ahead and you're going to blend until it is nice and creamy. Now you're going to add 1 room temperature fresh egg, blend in until you get it together. Then you're going to add 1 cup of guava paste to that mixture, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to blend until you get it as creamy as possible. Scrape down the sides, and as you can see, it is very creamy. Now in a bowl, you're going to work on your wet ingredients for the batter. So now you're going to add a half a cup of molasses into the bowl, scrape everything out, 2 room temperature fresh eggs, a half a cup of brown sugar. After adding, you're going to add 1 stick of unsalted butter, 1 cup of dragon stout, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You're going to mix that together, blend it in properly, and get it ready for your dry ingredients. Okay? Now for your dry ingredients, you're going to add to 3.5 cup of flour, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt. Then you're going to fluff it together with a fork. All right? After getting that done, you're going to add your dry ingredients to your wet ingredients. After you add that, now you're going to use your spatula and you're going to cut it as you gradually go on. You're going to swirl and cut. All right. So now you want a dense texture. You do not want anything too soft. Okay. Now you're going to add your soaked fruits, and this fruit is soaked in some dragon stout. About a 1 cup to your desire. Any amount of fruits you want to put in. You add some raisins and some cherries to it. And I add some light raisin and some dark raisins. All right. So now you can see it has come together. After that, you're going to place it into a grease-proof loaf pan. And then now you're going to pour into your loaf pan, and you can see how thick it is. You can place your half amount, and then you're going to spread it in the bottom of that pan. All right, so as you can see, make sure you spread it out evenly. Now you're going to spoon your filling, your guava cheesecake filling, in the middle of the batter in the pan. Make sure you do not touch around the edges of the pan, okay? You're going to spread it in the middle without touching the edges of the pan, okay? So now, after doing that, you're going to add the rest of the batter and you're going to spread it out. So as you can see here, I'm using a knife to cut it through to make sure that you cover all the cheesecake and you get the cheesecake spread through the middle of your batter. All right? How awesome is that? And where are you watching from, by the way? Let me know. So now you're going to place your batter and ready for the oven. You're going to bake at 320 degrees Fahrenheit. Now you're going to use the glaze, melt it, and when your bun come out of the oven, as soon as the bun come out of the oven, you're going to brush the top of your bun with the glaze. Okay? Then after glazing, you're going to use some mixed peel, okay? And then you're going to spread it all over. How good is that looking? Look at that. So, after leaving your bun to rest for a day or so in the refrigerator, make sure your cheese come together in the middle. Now you're going to slice up your bun, and to this you won't have to add any extra cheese. This is an awesome bun. It's a beautiful way to make your Easter bun. Look at the slices. Look at that. You can see the cheese all the way through it. Look at that. Do you like how it looks? The texture look really good for an Easter bun. So now I'm showing you how my slice look. And this bun, I must tell you, this bun tastes really, really, really good. And it would be a good way of creating your bun for Easter.